Good day, guys. Being here. Today we are going to try this one. Okay. There are reviews on front and right side of the wall. I think should be these. A corner L shape profile, and also metal. Marble back model on the lower part of the wall. Okay. So. Okay, so let's first let's create a project and then let's talk about this. Okay, so usually for something like this, I mean the wall with different materials, one option is, so if this is used for the like entire project, so there's a lot of instance for this, we can probably just use a stacked wall. So basically we need to create two different type of wall. So one is for the base and then the top part. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so first I'm going to use maybe just from this 200 generic wall. Looks like these walls are quite thick, so maybe I'll just let's just make some new wall from this. Okay, so edit type, duplicate. Let's create, so maybe new, I'll call it stone. Okay, so and go to edit this structure. So first maybe I will I'll just use not default, there's no sorry start, or see if there's a start. Yeah, maybe just I'll use this one for the structure. Okay, so for the structure, maybe just make it 200 mil thick, and then let's insert, go down, change this to finish. And then for interior, so maybe just let's use let's just use gypsum wallboard. Maybe just make it 10 mil. So that's for interior, and then we just insert another layer, go up. So this for exterior. Maybe we need a substrate thickness. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just make it 35. And then add another layer, so make it 4, so that's finish a layer for the exterior side. So let's just make it a stone. I'll just search, maybe use this stone. And usually I won't, for this stone material, I think we can just use a material with some surface pattern. So let's go here, go to model. I'll just maybe just use this one for 600 by 1200, and maybe change the color for the line for the pattern, and click OK. And then that's change the thickness. I'll just make it 20. Okay, so that's all. So the overall thickness of this wall will be 265. So this is the one of the wall. So let's just maybe just place it here. So let's have a look in 3D view. So this is one of the wall we just did. Okay, and then we're going to create a new wall. So let's select this one, type CS, create similar, and then go to edit type, duplicate. So let's call this maybe timber. Let's or maybe not timber, but yeah, let's just call it timber. So go to here. So I'll just keep this interior finish. I'll keep this substrate, and then I'll change this one. So go click on this. So let's maybe just find a timber finish. I'll just maybe just use this one. And the same so I would just use surface pattern for this. I don't think I will, but I can show you if you really want to create some. So so it looks like there, and these patterns, these panels are it's like overlapping panels, like a weatherboard, I think. So yeah, but you can also use reveal if you want to, but for now, I'll just use a surface pattern. Okay, so go to model. What size should we use? Yeah, so it looks like these are quite very same. So if these are 600 or looks like yeah, from this scale of this they're quite big, so maybe 500. Maybe let's just use 600. So let's see if there's a 600 horizontal. Nope, that's fine. Let's create a new one. So I'll call this 600 horizontal. Okay, so and it'll be 0 degree and 600. So that's it. So now let's click OK, and maybe change the color if you wanted to. Click OK and OK and OK. So now we can create a new wall. So this will be the timber. Looks like that's plasterboard. Let's select it, space. Yeah. So this is it. So this can be the top part of that wall, and this can be the bottom part. Okay. So it's a bit harder to see the color. Yeah. So because currently we are in shade, and then when you rotate view, so the light changes. Okay. So because currently we're using lightings from top right. Okay, so which means every time you rotate your view, all these lighting will change, and then change the color of the material and the pattern. Sometimes you won't be able to see the pattern at all. Okay, so and you can do the consistent color, so it will always show the same. Oh, actually, so yeah, same color. So maybe that's not idea to use that gray color for this pattern. So you can just go to edit type, edit, click on this material, and go here. So see, it's very close. So this is 127, and this is 128. So maybe we should just change the color. So at least, yeah, it's more, clearer. It's clearer. It's much clearer. So okay. Now stack wall. So now let's create another wall, WA. Okay, and then go to this drop down menu and click on this one. So this is the default stack wall. And if you go to edit type, and we need to, because currently it's using brick timber stud brick wall and timber stud. I'm not sure what that is. We need to create a new one, so just click on duplicate, and I'll just call it new stacked wall. New stacked wall. Okay, so and then click on this structure, and now we can change this type. So you can see these are two wall type. We just need to change, just make sure this is top, so anything on the top. So in this scenario we'll be using the timber, and for the base we'll be using the stone. And also here, so this is the height of the base. So in this case, let's just use 1200. Okay, so offset, because we use exactly the same thickness for this, so don't really, and also depending on how you going to align these two walls. So in this scenario, because the core thickness are the same, everything's the same, so that don't really matter. But sometimes when you have different thickness wall, so for example you have a brick veneer wall at base, and then you have a lightweight just metal cladding or timber cladding wall, and you probably, if they are using the same, maybe like a 90 mm stud for the structure, you probably should use core center. So every time it means every time you change the thickness of those finish, it won't affect. So all the cores, the 90 mm stud will always align with the other wall. So okay, so yeah, I think that should be all good. Then yeah, of course we change this one to 0, all good. And sample height don't really matter. Click OK and OK, and then we can create this wall. Same space to flip it. So now this is it. Okay, so let's have a look. If we cut the section, use a section box. So yeah, so change the detail level to medium, so you can see that's it. Let me just type TL. So that's structure, that's interior finish, that's substrate, that's the finish. So that's stone, and that's the timber. So okay, so all good. And this is a wall, right? And then we need to add, so it looks like a curtain wall to me. So I'll just use a WA wall, just add a storefront. So I'm just going to draw it directly here. And so by default, the embed wall options not ticked. So we just need to go to edit type. So automatically embed, just go tick this box, click OK, and that's it. So let's just drag this down a little bit. So now we have this curtain wall inside of this stacked wall. So there are some settings we need to do. So first, so if you look at this, the material wrap around this corner. So we can just go to, or actually we need to go to the individual wall, this and this, to change the setting. So we need to go here, edit type. So here, so see, you can wrapping at the inserts, wrapping at the end. So you can just leave your cursor here. It will explain to you what will this setting do. Okay, so in this scenario, we're going to use exterior to wrap this end. So if you click OK, you will see this material, it changes color, right? So although there's no pattern, but I think the material is correct. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure how to get the pattern. Maybe you can, I'm not sure. Maybe let's try this paint timber. It might work, it might not. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, we can use the paint to to make this pattern happen, but I don't not to worry about this. So let's just Control Z, because I can show you, although there's no pattern, when I use the material tag. Okay, so we need to lock the 3D view first. Okay, so call it 3D material tag. So this one, or maybe just name it TM. And then when I move this tag to the edge, it also shows TM. So which means I should be the same material. Okay, so now let's do the same to this stone. So if I select this, edit type, go wrap at ends, select exterior, apply. So oh, hang on, looks like because the material is the same. Let's do this Control Z first. I'll just tag material. Okay, so for now, this one's okay. So stone. What's this? Oh, it's already this. I'll check. Sorry, I'll just need to go to edit. It's because I didn't press Control Z. Maybe just change it to none. Click OK, and do a material tag to this. Okay, so currently it's showing as a question mark. It's actually a default wall, I think. Because if you go to manage object style and go on the wall, and currently there's nothing. So if there's nothing, it should be a default material. It's under material, DEFAULT. Default, maybe that's default. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, to be honest. So what we can do is that we can just call this, I'll just give it, even looks like we can't really change. So yeah, because it's a default material, it's not set, and also it's not set to any of the material in object style. So yeah, not here. So we can't really change this question mark. But once we go edit type and change the wrap and at ends to exterior, so this so this side will match this. Okay, so now and I'll just quickly talk about these. So because here you talk about reveal. I don't really think we should do that, because this will, if you add reveal into the model, it will increase, it will make this project very heavy. But if you really want to do that, so you can. So you just need to create a family, and it's a profile. So maybe just use a profile reveal here. So this one, and then open. So what you need to do is just create a very small, like maybe 10 by 10. I'll just draw it here. You can do it, there, or just center, doesn't matter. So, and then load it back in here. So, and then you can just go to, let me change it to shade SD. You can just go to this wall type, and then you can just go edit, and then click on this preview. So, and make sure you use the section, okay, instead of, sometimes it will show floor plan, but you need to change this one to section. Okay, once you change the section, you can go here, so you can add review. So click on this, you can just add, and then change the profile to the one we just did. Okay, so, and then just have a look, so you can apply, and it will show on here. So you can see it's actually maybe we should just draw it not center to the reference plane, but that doesn't really matter. So we can always give it like a file mirror, so it's just sit up, there, right? So, and then you can just duplicate. So for example, you can just duplicate this, add 600, add 600 to it, and you can add another one. Oh, hang on, maybe just duplicate. Let's delete it. Duplicate and add another 600. Something like that. But this will duplicate. This will take some time, so right, so then this will create some gap on this wall instead of just a line, because sometimes we just need these lines, especially when we need to create some renders, and then this can be quite helpful actually. But for a real, like a project of documentation, when you document a project, I don't think this is a good idea. So I recommend just when you're just doing the working drawings, probably just it's better to use surface pattern instead of use these voids. Okay, so sorry, reviews. Yeah, I think that's okay. So in the next, let's have a look again. Yeah, of course, these you can't really. You can. I think you can. Let me have a tab. You need to tab select, so you can see this is a. If you directly pick this wall, so you will pick this stacked wall. So this is one single element. But if you tab select, you will be able to select only this part, the top part. Tab select the bottom part, and with the top part selected, tab select. So you can see this dot, right? So these are reveal. So you can, so if you want to, I want this one to go, that direction, right? Wrap this corner. So you can use modify return and click on this, click once, okay? And then let's have a look. I'm not quite sure. See if I can, it looks like we can't. Or maybe we can, there's another dot there. So let me just drag this back. Maybe Control Z. Okay, so select it again. Tab select. One dot. Sorry about that. It's a bit. Looks like interesting. Looks like when it's when it's on this corner, there's only one. But once we moved, so maybe I'll just drag this. Nah, it won't work. Looks like it only works if I just, so you can see if I drag this point a little bit away from that corner, so this will work. So I can just drag this one to create this one, so wrap around one. But once we drag this exactly where this edge is, it will just stop here. Okay, so yeah, not sure why. But yeah, I won't worry too much about this. And we need to have some void at this corner as well. So yeah, so let's do that. So for this corner, I think the easiest way is just use the model in place void. So basically what I will do is just go to model in place, use the wall type, click OK, and then we can just create a void, right? So use a sweep. Oh, which one? Sorry, which one did I click? Create. Oh, let's do the void first. Void sweep. So in this scenario, I'm going to use sketch path. Okay, so set wall plan, and I'm going to pick the wall, and then we can just pick line. I'm going to lock onto the edge of this wall. So let's just use locked, and pick these 3 edge. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and finish. Now we can just create a profile. So maybe let's just make it maybe 50 by 50 or 60 by 60, and then just a square. Oops, sorry. Let me just type TL. So that's too thick. Maybe 1 to 20. Yeah, that's better. TL. So that's a square shape profile, and then we can finish this void. And then we just, before we click on this finish model, we can just use cut geometry, click on the wall, click on the void. So this will create a void for us. Sorry, let's have a look again. There's a L shape, so that's fine. That's very easy. So we can just Control C, because we have the void. We can Control C, escape, and then align in same place. Then we can just so this is the new void. We just copy and paste, and we can change it to a solid, and then we can edit sweep, and then we just edit. Oh, sorry, not edit path. We don't need to, but because we copy and paste, it will lose the constraint. So if you want to still lock this edge onto the edge of this wall, so you can do it now. So let's just use align. I'm going to just use this okay, so edge of you can use the curtain wall, you can use this wall edge. I think should be the same. And then let's use this top surface of this opening. Looks like we can't really pick that. Maybe we can use the top of this curtain wall instead. Okay, so let's lock this, and the same, you can use this side of the curtain wall. So now all locked, and then we can finish, and then go to select profile, edit profile. So we just need to create a shape, L shape. So I'm just going to use OF, offset, and 10's fine, copy, ticked, and then we can just, and then trim TR, and then that's the L shape. So finish, and finish. So now we have a void. So it's a void. There's a void cutting the wall, and then a solid L shape. What do we call this? Frame or reveal. Okay, so yeah, and so if you do it properly, so this will follow. Looks like it's not really that's not following, but let's see what's going on here. So okay, so you can see actually the solid part is following the curtain wall, so no problem. Right, so if we increase or reduce the height, okay, the solid parts are good, but the void part is not it's not right. So let's have a look. So edit in place. Okay, so it looks like we just need to we just need to edit this model in place model, and it will automatically match the curtain wall. So let's do it again. If I reduce the height, change the width, and then we just need to go to this model in place, edit, and finish. That's it. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, I'll just quickly talk about this, because I previously said, oh, this looks like a overlapping weatherboard instead of just a reveal gap between these boards. So I'll just quickly show you how to, if you want to achieve that. So you can just do this. So create a new project, profile. Okay, so you can, so imagine that's a board, and then not sure about the size, but let's just make it, okay, for example 300. Okay, so 300 board. So I think depending on your product, so but this is just example. Okay, and then we can just create maybe this board need to be rotate RO, so by roughly a little bit more than this, something like this. Okay, so now you have one board. Now let's load this one into the project, and so we can, so I'll just maybe just create another one using this. So CS, create similar, edit type, duplicate. I'll just call it new timber 2, edit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, so for this one, because we need to we're going to use sweeps, so we need to remove this 20 mil finish. Okay, so let's delete. So you can just zoom in so you can see everything here, right? So and okay, so first thing, let's delete the reveal. So let's just select all of them. Looks like we need to just delete. And then we can just use sweep. Okay, so and then we can add, so use the one we just did, so which is this. So you can change the material from here, and so that's 300, right? So let's click out apply. So let's have a look. So here, so looks like the opposite direction, so maybe we need to flip, apply. No, wrong one. Yeah, I think, okay, so that's fine. There's no option for us to, you know, flip it this way. We just need to just finish this. We just need to go back to that. Oh, hang on. This, go back to this one. Let's, oh, sorry, click on the wrong tab. Select this, and then, yeah, untick the copy and mirror it to the other side. And load it back, overwrite, okay, and overwrite. Okay, so now let's go to that new wall. So WA, new timber 2. So I'll just draw one here. Okay, flip it by just press the space bar. So now you can see there's one panel here. So now we can go edit type, edit. In here, sweeps, duplicate, just duplicate, and then because 300, right? So this is the, so this is a height actually. So this, it says distance, but it's a height. 300, 600, 900, 1200, 1500, 1800, and 2100. So something like that. So this will, you know, place all these like boards. So now you can create some wall with a little bit more detail. So so this can be quite useful if you can't like find an ideal texture for your render, for example. So you can just create something like this and then do the render. But of course later on when you do the working drawings, like documentation, I suggest do not use this. So yeah, I think that's it. So let's see if we can place a curtain wall here. Yeah, no problem. Okay, add a door. Good. So yeah, so this is it. What else? I think that's all. So yeah, just recap. So we talked about a stacked wall. And how to set up a stacked wall, we need to create this individual wall first. And we also talked about using surface pattern versus using reveals. And also we talked about how to create a modeling place, just a void with a solid. So I think this is the easiest way. You can also use reveal, so you can just go. So for example, you can create a wall, just create a reveal, right? So use the proper profile, and you can just place it vertically, or where is it? Sorry about that. It's not cutting the wall, looks like. Anyway, so yeah, you can do it manually, but it's easier to do it modeling place because you can just create this one in one place. Otherwise, you need to create a vertical, and a horizontal, and then sometimes it won't join properly in this corner. Okay, and also it won't automatically, at least semi-automatically, adjust to suit your new door size or window size. And last we also talked about how to use wall sweeps. So potentially you can create some like a weatherboard wall. So it's quite nice. It's very good for if you do not have a good texture, like for render. So this is a good this will be good for some like existing conditions. Or yeah, so that's all. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.